Good morning. My name's Andy. Today is the 16th of August 2025. I'm currently in Castlegate, Dudley. Today I'm going to be attending the protest against illegal immigration. The protest is being held in Dudley Town Centre in about an hour and a half. So I feel like I need to attend, and I'll explain why. I'm a 62-year-old man. I'm a father of 4, and I've got 7 gorgeous grandchildren. I've worked all my life, I've paid tax all my life, never been in trouble with the police. I'm a good egg, I think. I've done my bit for the community. I just keep my nose clean and get on with my life. I live quite a happy life. I've been married over 40 years. But I'm really worried about my grandchildren's future. Really worried. That's why I'm attending the protest today. I've got a few things I need to say. I've got no problem with immigration. I'm not racist. 100% I'm not racist. I've got hundreds of friends. Indian, Pakistani, Muslims, Chinese. I've got Polish friends, I've got Romanian friends. It's not a race thing. And I am putting all the blame on Labour either. Everybody's killing Labour they've been in power a year. Okay, they helped, but this ain't all Labour's fault. The Tories had 14 years. They had 14 years and did nothing either. So it's all Labour's fault. And it's the immigrants' fault. Because if you can imagine living in a third world country and you've got nothing and you're surviving on 40 quid a month, and somebody tells you that you can literally go to a country that the streets are paved in gold, you go in hotels, you get money, you get the list of perks that they get is unbelievable. I don't blame them. I really don't blame the immigrants. If they want to get a better life for themselves, good luck to them. I've got an issue with illegal immigration, and I'll tell you why. We need immigrants. The UK needs immigrants. We can't survive without them. Because as a nation, we're turning into a nation of lazy sods. Without legal immigrants, we'd all starve to death. The potatoes would stop in the fields. We got 8 million claiming some kind of benefit in the UK. 8 million claiming benefits. If it were for the legal immigrants that will get up 5 in the morning and go and pick the potatoes out the field, the farmers wouldn't be able to get the crops. I've got no problem with immigrants. They come over here and they do the jobs that our young lazy sods will do, and that's the truth of the matter. My issue is illegal immigration. If you want to come to this country, just pay 20 quid for a flight from Albania or the Yemen or wherever, Eritrea, Afghanistan. Get on a Ryanair flight, if possible. Fly here, present yourself at the passport desk, hand your passport over and say, I wish to claim asylum, and you'll be processed. We got hundreds of thousands now that are economic migrants, and it's not sustainable. Why do they feel the need? Why do they feel the need to throw the passport in the sea? They throw the passports in the sea just before they land so that we could trace them. They've got no ID on them. If they're legal immigrants, hand your passport in and you'll be processed properly. To destroy, they're obviously being advised by lawyers, get rid of all trace of your ID. It'll take them 3 years to find out who you am then. It's unsustainable. I genuinely believe the country's at breaking point. The NHS, doctors, dentists, housing. When I first got married in 1981, I went to the council and the council gave me 3 sets of keys and they said, go and choose which house you want and bring me the other 2 sets of keys back. 1981. I know young lads who, hard-working, young, tax-paying young lads that have been on the waiting list for nearly 20 years and they're no closer to getting a council accommodation. It's not right. It's not true. The amount of people that are having to live with their mum and dads because they can't get an house, it's not correct. It's the way that what I pay more tax for every week to contribute towards. And then you got hundreds of thousands of young men that have passed through 11, 12, 15 safe countries to get to Britain. Why? Them safe in France, them safe in Germany, them safe in Holland, them safe in Belgium. But now they've got this goal, they must get to Britain. President Macron, the French president, he says the reason they're all risking their lives to come across on the boats is because Britain make it too attractive for them. In France, they get great big massive aircraft hangars and fill them with tents. So they're protected against the elements, but they're in tents. We put them in 3-4 star hotels, private doctors, 3 meals a day. I've seen the videos where there's buffets laid out for them, choice of first course, second course, third course. It's not right. It's just not right. So anyway, I don't want I pay nearly £2,000 a year council tax. I was 2 days late paying my council tax. 2 days late. I pay it every year, April the 1st. April the 4th, they sent me a letter. They was going to take me to court for failing to pay council tax because I was 2 days late. Never owed anybody a penny in my life. And I'm paying this council tax to pay for hundreds of thousands of young men, basically. Okay, listen, there's a few families, there's a few kids. And I think we've got to look after the kids, I'll be honest with you. It's their fault what's going on in the world. They got no say in it, they're innocent. We should look after the kids. But to be an economic migrant and just come over here to a country that just can't cope is not correct. So I'm going to go to the march today. It's not a march, I'm sorry, it's not a march, it's a protest. We'll all just be getting, but I feel like I've got to show, I've got to just be there because I'm genuinely worried. Look, I'm 62. If I got another 10, 15 years left on this planet, good. It's ain't going to affect me in my lifetime. But my kids' lifetime and my grandkids' lifetime and my great-grandkids' lifetime, I really don't know what the future holds for them. Career-wise, community-wise. And I ain't racist, trust me, I'm not racist. I'm here against illegal immigration. Something's got to be done. It's not all Labour's fault. It's not the immigrants' fault. But something, we've got police here already, look. Them already, I've seen a few copper cars circling already. I'm about a mile away from the town centre. I've got about a mile to walk, but I've seen loads of police already. I've got no idea how many I'm going to be at the protest today. I'm going to film it. I'm going to try and interview a few people, see what they think about it, see what their views are. If it turns into a far-right, racist violent protest, I will walk away. I don't want anything to do with that. I do not want to be associated with far-right thugs. But I am not a far-right racist thug. I'm a 62-year-old peace-loving, hard-working, tax-paying man that just thinks that enough's enough. That's it. So I'll be doing quite a bit of videoing today. Like I say, I'm going to video the protest. I'm going to go and video the hotel now. The hotel is just behind here. It's called the Quality Inn. And it's behind there. And I think that's the reason for the protest, because the protest originally was going to be outside the Quality Inn. But they've changed it now because I think the owners of this area, Castlegate, got an injunction. And that's okay. That's all right. So the protest has been moved into the town centre. So it's about a mile walk. I'm going to have a walk into the town centre. I'm a bit early yet, so I'm probably going to stop and get me a pint or a bit of breakfast. But I've got to be there. I've just got to be there. I don't know how many's going to be there, but I'll feel better in myself just by being there. I feel like something needs doing. Don't blame Labour. It's all Labour's fault. Tony Blair opened the floodgates. And then the Tories had 14 years to do something about it. They did absolutely nothing. And now that Labour have got in, and I think it's getting even worse. Smash the gangs, smash the boat gangs. Crazy. You got no chance. It's too attractive for the immigrants to come to the UK. That's why they're going through 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 safe countries to get here. They're supposed to claim asylum in the first safe country that they land in, but they're not, because they believe that the streets of the UK are paved with gold. And I don't believe, as a country, I really don't believe, in general, we're a racist society. But I think the way Labour and the way the Tories are controlling the issue, them causing a divide and them causing racism. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'll speak to you a little bit later. Cheers. Okay, this is the Quality Hotel, Dudley, formerly known as the Ward Arms. It was the Quality Hotel. I believe it's now called Superior Hotel. As you can see, it's always had a good reputation. I know quite a few people have stayed there. As you can see, it's all fenced off now. It's not available to the public. And I am reliably informed the reason it is not available for the public to book into, despite having Dudley Zoo is about a quarter of a mile that way. The Black Country Museum is about a quarter of a mile away. The Maryhill Shopping Centre is about a mile and a half away. There's a lot of places around here that, you know, if people are coming away for a weekend, they want a nice hotel room. But this is now, I'm reliably informed, full of illegal immigrants. I've got no idea what the cost is. I've got no idea how many people are staying there. But this is one of the reasons for the protest today in Dudley Town Centre. We were going to protest here, opposite the hotel. We were going to protest here, but we can't. There's an injunction being got out to stop we protesting there, and that's fine. Everybody's abiding by the injunction. So we're going to have a walk up to Dudley Town Centre where everybody will be meeting in about an hour. But that's where all your council tax money is going, guys. I'm sorry to say. We've got 1,000,001 issues in this country that need money. But we're having to spend it by completely taking over large hotels, fencing them off and making them available for illegal immigrants. And it's not right, in my opinion.
Do you want to go to Wrexham? Well, where we go?
Hope it's a good turnout.